If the girl you're seeing or dating is taking you for a ride, how do you deal with this situation? Very frustrating, because I see a lot of guys get into this situation where they're dating somebody and the girl is just completely taking them for a ride. They're taking advantage of the guy. They're getting gifts. The guy's investing money into the girl. He's giving them a monthly allowance, giving them a car, giving them apartments, taking the woman on expensive holidays. How do you deal with that situation where you feel like the balance of power is skewed in the woman's favor and you don't have any power at all? Because that is a very frustrating situation where you don't have any power. You lose all of your confidence. You start to feel as though she's much more high value than you. And unfortunately, when a woman thinks that she's higher value than you, she will only be able to look down on you. She won't be able to respect you. And that is not a good situation for a man to be in, because as a man, you always have to be the higher value person in the relationship, because that's what women are attracted to. They're attracted to strong, confident, high value men. Now, if you feel like a woman's taking you for a ride, I talk to a lot of men who've been in this situation. It's tragic, because a lot of these guys are very successful. They're attractive in their own right. They're handsome men. They're educated. They're wealthy. But they just give the woman too much. They're investing too much into a woman, and she's not giving anything back in return, or hardly anything. This situation's even worse. If you're giving a lot of things to a woman, money, gifts, travel, attention, time, validation, and she's not giving you anything in return, she's not even sleeping with you, that power imbalance is huge. And a lot of women will hold back on intimacy. They won't actually sleep with you because they know that that's their trump card, and they're not going to sleep with you, because the moment they do that, they feel like they've given their power away, and then you know that they're just using you. So how do you stop a woman taking advantage of you? Well, I always say, as I mentioned in my book, Atomic Attraction, a very, very important point: the woman has to invest in you. It's not about how much you invest in a woman that counts. It's about how much she invests into you. They've done scientific studies into this, and it shows that women are more attracted to men who they invest in emotionally, men who they invest in by spending time with, that they are intimate with. The more a woman invests into you, the more she will appreciate you, the more she will be attracted to you, the more she will desire you. But if the investment is completely skewed in her favor, right, she's getting all of the investment and she's giving nothing in return, that's not a strong position for a man to be in. You have to make sure that the woman is investing in you more than you're investing in her. That's the only way to have true power and true respect in a relationship. Now, women might disagree with this because, of course, they don't want to admit that a man should have more value or power in the relationship. But watch and see what happens if that power dynamic is unsettled. Even 50-50 is not good. You want a relationship to be where the man has more power and value than the woman, and the woman is looking up to the man and she's respecting him. Any time that that doesn't happen, the woman will become more masculine, she'll become more structured, she'll become more difficult to deal with, she'll close legs, and you will have a very, very difficult time dealing with her. So if you want to know more about how to overcome this situation and build real attraction with a woman, I highly recommend you get a copy of my book, Atomic Attraction. It has over 120 scientific studies and 40 real-life case studies. You can pick up your copy today by clicking on the link below. And don't forget, I do phone and email consultations. You can book a consultation with me on my website, developattraction.com.